One application of solving systems of equations is that we can now find equations of quadratic functions, functions in the form y equals ax squared plus bx plus c, if we know 3 points that lie on those functions. The idea here is I need to find a, b, and c so that that quadratic function passes through these points. I need 3 points because I have 1, 2, 3, a, b, and c to find. So what we're going to do is we're going to use each point to set up an equation that has a, b, and c in it, and then we're going to solve that system. So if I think about it, the point 1, 3 is on the graph. Well, what that tells me is that when x is 1, y is 3, so 3y equals, and now I'll plug 1 in for x. So 1 squared is 1 times a is just a, b times 1 is b, and then plus c. So the point 1, 3 tells me that a plus b plus c is equal to 3. The point 1, 3 being on the graph tells me that a plus b plus c must be 3. All right, so 3 comma minus 1, well, when y is minus 1, x was 3. So 3 squared is 9, so I have 9 times a plus b times 3, so 3b plus c. The point 3 comma minus 1 being on the graph tells me that 9a plus 3b plus c must be equal to minus 1. And then finally, 4 comma 0 being on the graph tells me that 0 is equal to, and now I plug 4 in for x. So I have 4 squared is 16. So 16 times a plus 4b plus c. And so there are my 3 equations, which now I'm going to write down the way I usually would write down a system of equations. So a plus b plus c is equal to 3. 9a plus 3b plus c is equal to minus 1. And then finally, 16a plus 4b plus c is equal to 0. So I need to solve this system. What I'm going to do is first I'm going to number these equations so that I can tell you a little bit about, make it a little easier to tell you what I'm doing. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply the middle equation, both sides, by minus 1. So that would just change all the signs. So I have a minus 9, a minus 3, a minus 1 times c, and a plus 1. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add equation 1 to that equation there, so the opposite of equation 2. So just a little shorthand there. So I'm going to add these together. And that would give me minus 8a minus 2b is equal to 4 because the c's cancel, and that's really my goal here. I multiplied that by minus 1 to get rid of a c. All right, so now I'm going to take that opposite of equation 2 plus the bottom one, 3. So I'm going to add these two. I'm going to get 7a plus b is equal to 1. And so now, by adding different pairs of equations, the original equation I had here was equation 2. So I had 1 and the opposite of that, the opposite of 2 and 3, and I get a system of equations that just has 2 variables. And now I can do whatever I want to solve it. I could actually solve for b here and substitute, or I could do elimination again, and I think that's what I'm going to do. So looking at this simpler system, I'm going to multiply that bottom equation by 2. So I'm going to leave the top equation by itself. So it's still minus 8a minus 2b is equal to 4. But I want to multiply this second equation by 2. So 14a plus 2b equals 2. And you can see what I'm going for here because now I can add these together and the b's will cancel. So I have 6a is equal to 6. A is equal to 1. All right, well, if a is equal to 1, I can use any equation on the board I want to, but I think this is going to be the easiest. 7 times 1 plus b is equal to 1. So b is equal to minus 6. And so now I have a and b. So a is 1, b is minus 6. And I can use any of my 3 original equations that I want to find c. I'm going to use a plus b plus c equals 3 because I think it's the easiest. So 1 plus a minus 6 plus c is equal to 3. And finally, I find that c is equal to 8. So here are my values for a, b, and c, but I haven't answered the question yet. I wasn't asked to find a, b, and c directly. I was asked to find a function. So I want to write down the function we just found. So y is equal to ax squared, so 1 times x squared, minus 6x plus 8. This is the quadratic function that passes through the 3 points I was given originally, these 3 points. You can actually check this answer by plugging in the values for x and making sure you get out the values for y. I'll let you do that as an exercise.